In a not-too-distant future, a new crisis emerges. It is neither a natural disaster nor a conventional war, but a silent and invisible transformation, the rise of artificial intelligence, AI, and its profound impacts on society. As machines become more intelligent and capable, humanity faces an ethical and existential crossroads. Imagine a scenario where AI is not just a tool to assist in decision-making but an agent capable of making complex moral decisions. How could a machine distinguish between right and wrong? And, more importantly, how do we assign moral responsibility in a world where vital decisions are automated? Imagine a cutting-edge hospital where advanced algorithms assist doctors in critical decisions, from diagnosing rare diseases to selecting the ideal treatment for each patient. Machines, with their ability to process vast amounts of data in seconds, surpass humans in precision and speed. However, a disturbing question arises: who is responsible when AI makes a mistake? Consider a scenario where a patient receives a treatment recommended by AI, but tragically, the treatment fails, resulting in a loss of life. Does the blame fall on the programmers, the hospital, or the AI itself? And if the algorithm is impartial but its training data reflects historical biases, exacerbating existing inequalities in healthcare, what then? The ethics of AI is not just about proper programming but about understanding the human implications of these decisions. Let's start with Kantian philosophy, where Immanuel Kant argues that morality should be based on categorical imperatives, principles that are universally valid and treat each rational being as an end in itself, never merely as a means. For Kant, morality does not depend on consequences but on the intention behind the action. If AI were programmed to act according to Kant's categorical imperatives, it should, in theory, make decisions that respect the dignity and rights of every individual. However, the practical application of this principle is complicated. Consider a self-driving car facing an unavoidable collision. Should it swerve and risk the life of a pedestrian to protect its passengers, or vice versa? According to Kantian ethics, the AI should avoid instrumentalizing any human life, but reality might require the machine to choose between two bad options. Can AI truly apply the concept of categorical imperative, or does the moral complexity of the real world exceed the capacity to code such principles? The complexity doesn't stop there. Think about public safety, where AI systems monitor suspicious behaviors and predict crimes before they occur, resembling the plot of a dystopian movie. While the intention may be noble, to protect society, the risk of error or discrimination is real. When an AI system falsely identifies someone as a threat, who bears the consequences? And if this omnipresent surveillance becomes a tool of social control, where individual privacy is sacrificed for collective security, what then? As machines take on more responsibilities, another impact reverberates through society: mass automation and its devastating effect on the job market. Machines that don't tire, don't get sick, and can work 24 hours a day are replacing human workers in factories, offices, and even highly skilled professions. The promise of efficiency and productivity becomes a reality, but at the cost of millions of jobs. What happens to people whose skills suddenly become obsolete? Social inequality, already exacerbated by decades of globalization, may deepen further, creating a divide between those who control technology and those replaced by it. The emergence of a new class of irrelevant workers is a scenario that concerns economists and philosophers alike. Yet, amidst these challenges, there is an opportunity for deep debate about the future we want. AI should be used to amplify humanity, not replace it. Governments, companies, and civil society must come together to develop clear ethical guidelines, ensuring that AI serves the common good. On the other hand, utilitarianism, proposed by philosophers like Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill, suggests that actions should be judged by their outcomes, the greatest good for the greatest number of people. An AI system based on utilitarian principles could be programmed to maximize overall well-being, making decisions based on risk-benefit calculations. In the case of the self-driving car, utilitarianism might justify saving the greatest number of lives, even if it means sacrificing a few. However, utilitarianism also faces criticism when applied to AI. The cold, mathematical logic of utilitarianism can lead to decisions that overlook the intrinsic value of individual lives. For example, an AI might calculate that it's more efficient to sacrifice one critically ill patient to save several others, a decision that, while utilitarian, would be morally repugnant to many. Virtue ethics, associated with Aristotle, focuses on the character and virtues of the decision-maker rather than rules or consequences. An AI system following virtue ethics would be designed to imitate the qualities of a virtuous moral agent: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. However, AI, being a human creation, lacks the lived experience and emotional understanding that shape human virtues. Can a machine truly develop virtues, or can it only mimic behaviors programmed to appear virtuous? These three philosophical approaches lead to a central dilemma: can a machine be moral? If morality depends on intention, as Kant argues, or on character development, as in virtue ethics, AI seems to be at a disadvantage. On the other hand, if morality is about maximizing well-being, as in utilitarianism, AI could be extremely efficient, but perhaps at the cost of losing humanity in decision-making. Finally, the debate about moral responsibility in an automated world doesn't just concern the machines themselves but also those who create and use them. If an AI makes a morally wrong decision, who is responsible? The programmer, the company implementing the technology, or the society that allows its use? These questions challenge our traditional notions of moral responsibility and demand a deep re-evaluation in light of AI's growing capabilities. Thus, the question is not just whether machines can make moral decisions but how, as a society, we choose to integrate these decisions into our collective ethics. And perhaps more importantly, are we ready to accept the implications of these choices? That was today's reflection. Leave your comments below, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Keep philosophizing, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, it's not enough to acquire wisdom, we must use it.